I just loved the look of the English setters. I thought they were stunning. I liked the color variety, the soft expressions that they have, and I love their temperament. They are so easy to live with. I got my first English setter in 1974 to 1975, and then I got my first female in 1980. So I didn't start breeding till 1982, 83. When I first started breeding, being a veterinary technician, I wanted to preserve the breed, and if I can do a little better, that would be wonderful. Like I said, I didn't start breeding right away. I joined on my national club, and I learned a lot about the breed, and you develop likes and dislikes with what you see. And so I tried to procure dogs which I thought were true to type, and had health clearances, because we all want to start with healthy dogs to breed from. My first litter, it was a small litter. There was only one boy and two girls, and I kept a girl out of that. And I showed her to her championship, and then she produced champions. So you just keep building. I never kept a lot of dogs, but I would keep a puppy from this litter and then grow it out and see if it was worthy, and then build from there. My method for breeding and researching in pedigree, I like to line breed. I have not done any inbreeding. It seems too close to me. I was never brave enough to do that. I know other people have done it and been successful, but it didn't seem right for me. But I do line breed. I want to have my gene pool a little smaller. Outcrosses, you just get a whole mixed bag of things, and you're not nailing down any characteristics. So for me, line breeding has worked the best. Doing outcrosses, you can get things that you didn't see. So you'll get things into your line that you didn't know were in the background. So I think it's a little riskier to do that. But sometimes you need to reach out and bring in a little bit new blood in. You have to look at genotype and phenotype and consider the health clearances. So it's a big juggling act. And then sometimes when you think genetically and phonetically, they should be beautiful puppies, and they don't turn out like you thought. Other times, you do a little something a little different, and you get a star out of that breeding. So yeah, there's a lot of give and take, heartbreak, elation. So it's not for the faint of heart. You have to be willing to persevere. You have to be willing to make hard decisions about what to keep, what not to keep, because you can't just keep collecting dogs. You keep the best of what you produce and move forward from there. I didn't start breeding till 1982, 83. I usually have 2 to 3 litters a year, and I've bred over 100 champions. I have some that work in the field, junior hunter, not big time, but junior hunter stuff. So at least I have the instinct to hunt. And I used to put obedience titles on my dog. My biggest achievement and that I'm most proud of is being AKC Breeder of the Year in 2006 and winning the national. And I've done that with 3 different dogs. I did start with a good mentor, and that's who I got my first 2 dogs from. She was a wonderful person, very knowledgeable on the breed, and held my hand as I was learning. And I would just pack around with her to the dog shows, and trial by error, you get in the ring and you do stuff, and you keep trying to do better because you keep wanting to do better. So that's how I learned. Mentors are critical to the development of your eye, learning the grooming, learning the presentation of your breed, and doing the research on the different stud dogs or which way to breed. You need someone with a little bit more history in the breed and understanding and knowing the dogs and the pedigree behind yours and how to move forward from there. You always want to breed healthy, hardy dogs that make good family pets, because to me, their show career is this much of their lifespan. And the rest of the time, you want them to be healthy and hardy and, happy dogs. I feed my puppies Purina Pro Plan puppy food, chicken and rice, and they do very well with that. And I fed that for years and years and years. And I feed my adults Pro Plan also. They're nursing until about 4 to 5 weeks. I'll start introducing some of the puppy food that I've soaked and just start them straight on that. I don't do any ground up meat or anything like that. It's just the puppy food. And you have to get your worming regimen in there so that they don't break out with worms where you get diarrhea and health issues that way. So you have to stay on a regimen with worming, starting on the solid food. They're still nursing on mom. And then, by 7 to 8 weeks, they're off mom and they're only on puppy food. On my adult dogs, I'll add some fish oil capsules, and I have a vitamin powder that I put on their food, but otherwise it's just a Purina. Well, I grade the puppies between 7 and 8 weeks. 8 weeks is usually a very good age where they're not too cobby at 6 weeks. They still don't have enough leg for their body. By 7 weeks, it's a little better for my breed. 8 weeks is a very good age to grade them because they have enough leg for their body. And so I'm stacking them on the table to do that. So there's a little bit of training that goes in with that for stacking. And then, that you start the grooming too. So they're up on the table, doing their first little haircut, trimming their nails. So they're getting handled and groomed and brushed and clippered, and they have to show, you put the lead on them and let them run around with the lead on. So it's a progress, but it's a slow progress. You kind of let them be puppies and you want them to be happy. Don't you want one now?